Let me look for the record option if there is a record option. Okay, Nabil Khalid. Even I do not have the list. Okay, my uh, LMS is not working. I don't know for some reason. Anyhow, I don't know what's the problem. I do not have any. I do not have any list. Okay. Maybe on this week, this weekend, I will work on it. Anyhow, I don't know where is the option of record. Is it necessary? There is no option to record. I don't know. I mean, if there is an option, Turkey, so we can enable or camera and voice. No. Okay, we will start. Rather to waste time, we will start. Uh, we will go for chapter number 2. I will minimize the chat bar. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Forms of ownership of small business. Okay. Chapter number 3. So chapter number 2, I think they skipped. This is what I received from the BCC. So the BCC sent me these details. Okay. Zahra, you have something important? 5% what? Oh, 5 groups. Oh, um, 5 will be too much. I think up to 4 is okay. Up to 4 is okay. 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 Chapter 3. Forms of ownership of small business. Chapter 3. Of course, there are different forms of ownerships of any or of every small business. Okay. In different types, different forms of ownership. Uh, the learning objectives include for this present chapter: name the legal forms of ownership a small business can have, explain the reasons for and against forming a proprietorship, explain the reasons for and against forming a partnership, explain the reasons for and against forming a corporation, discuss some other legal forms a business can take. These are the These were the learning outcomes of the present chapter. So these are some factors to consider in choosing the proper legal form. Your vision, what is your vision? Okay, the nature of your business. What is the nature? What type of business do you have, or you are planning? So your vision regarding the size of your business. Okay, the nature of your business. What type of nature? What type of business? Sorry. Okay. So the nature of your business, the level of control you desire. What type of control? Level of structure. What will be the structure? Tax implications of other ownership structures. What will be the expected outcome? Yani expected profit, advantage, benefit, or loss. Earning reinvestment. For example, you earn something. What will be the method to reinvest it? Okay, what percentage? And plus personal cash needs. How much capital do you need? So these are some factors to consider in choosing the proper legal form. Proprietorship, proprietorship, property and ship. Okay, property and ship. Proprietorship is a business that is owned by one person, single person, individual. A person who owns, okay, a person on an individual basis is known as proprietorship. Preferred because this method is preferred because it is simple to enter, operate, and terminate, and provides for relative freedom of action and control. This is known as proprietorship. Yani, this method is usually preferred by the individuals. What are the reasons? Because it is simple to enter. Okay. Okay, I am from doctor. The screen is small. Forget about the assignment. Look at this lecture now. Okay, forget about the TMA. We are conducting a lecture and you guys are talking about the TMA. Please. Preferred because it is simple to enter. This type of business, okay, usually preferred because it is simple to enter, operate and terminate. Okay, meaning that you can run as an individual and you can terminate. Okay, operation, operate, and you can operate plus you can terminate. You can, for example, get rid of it, and provides for relative freedom of action and control, meaning that this type of business usually, and it has a freedom because you are self-employed, meaning you are you are an employee of yourself. Okay, you have a freedom of, and thus you have control. Okay, so for relative freedom of action, whatever you want to do, you will do. Plus, you will have the control. Proprietorship has a favorable tax status as it is taxed at owner's personal tax rate, meaning 1% tax, 1% tax. Okay, so it does not have any extra thing. So this is proprietorship. Now the second is partnership. What is a partnership? In any business, okay, partnership. In partnership, usually the individuals are sharing the responsibility, so shared responsibility. Financial resources from more than one person. Okay, let's say 4 partners, so 25%, 25%, 25, and 25. Okay, so make it 100%. Skill of more than one person. Okay, you will use your mind. Okay, I will use my mind. Other partner will use his mind. Okay, so we will work as a team. So skill of more than one person. plus better access to credit, okay? Because everyone has his own relations. Okay, maybe I do not have a relation with the bank for going for credit, or maybe other partners have a good relation. They can ask tax once per person, meaning that every partner has to pay, okay, his or her own tax. Types of partnership. There are two types of partnerships: general partnership and limited partnership. General partnership is each partner actively participate as an equal in managing the business and being liable for the acts of other partners. Okay, each partner actively participate, meaning that every partner has his own role. Okay, so each partner actively participate as an equal in managing the business. Yani every participants or every partner has an equal role in the business. Okay, uh, and liable for the acts of other partners. Okay, for example, this was my job, this was my duty, I am done with it. So this is known as a journal. For example, you have your own role, I have my own role. Our other partner has his own role, plus the fourth partner has his own role. So everyone has his own role. Whereas, this is general by the way. Whereas the other limited partnership, one or more general partners conduct the business, while one or more limited partners contribute capital but do not participate in management and are not held liable for debts of the general partners. They said that limited. If you compare limited with the general, let's say there are four partners, 25%, 25, 25, 25, that makes 100%. Whereas limited partnership, in this case, there are limitations. For example, I have money but I don't have time, so I invest my money, okay, with my partners. Okay, I invest my money with my partner, so my partners will do a hard work. Okay, they will utilize their time, but I will just invest my money. So in this case, I will be a limited partner of that business. And in some cases, they are called sleeping partnership as well. Sleeping partnership. Okay, meaning that I am not investing my time there, I just invest my money there. Okay, so one or more general partners conducted the business, yani one or more general partners conduct the business, while one or more limited partners contribute capital, meaning that they are just participating as a capital, meaning someone is investing, okay, and someone are conducting other activities but do not participate in management and are not held liable for debts of the general partner. So this is known as limited partnership. Is this clear? Okay, 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 someone asked me my email. I will mention the email at the end. Okay, I'll mention. Okay, corporation. Corporation is a business formed and owned by a group of people called stockholders. Stock, okay, stockholders, given special rights, privileges, and limited liabilities by a law. Okay, corporation usually is a big business. Okay, it could be a number of 20 people, it could be a number of 50, okay, 70, sometimes 100, 200, 400, 500. It depends upon the nature of the business. Okay, so a business formed and owned by a group of people. They did not say two or three, a group of people, meaning several people, also called stockholders. I mean, they are working on stocks usually. Okay, given special rights, privileges. So, given special rights, they have a special rights, privileges. They have the way, and limited liabilities by law. So, this type is known as corporation. Yani, for example, if you look at it, proprietorship is single, partnership two partners, let's say three partners, four partners, five partners. Okay, but usually corporation could be 50 partners, Okay, 200 partners, 400 partners, everyone has his own part. Okay, everyone has his own stock, everyone has his own share. Okay, so this is corporation. So this was the end of your chapter number, your chapter number 3. Very small, huh? Okay, chapter number 5. Okay, create, buy or franchise a small business. Okay, create, how to create, buy, how to buy or sell or franchise a small business, or how you can make a franchise. Okay, as a small business, as a place of small business. This is chapter 5. The learning objectives of the present chapter includes explain how to go into business for yourself, describe the steps involved in the procedure recommended for going into business, describe how to search for and identify a product needed by the public, that is how to find your niche, niche. And number 4, decide whether to start a new business, buy an existing one, or buy a franchise. Number 5, describe the growing opportunities in franchising. Explain how to tell if a franchise is right for you. Number 7, explain the future of franchising. Okay. This is how a business is formed and operates. Okay, this is for you reading this figure. Looks are, for example, okay. And the journey starts from where? Okay, idea, ownership, management. See this line, follow this arrows. Okay, money, buildings, and so on. Operation, productions, sellings. Okay, revenues, rent, cost of goods, waste, and blah blah blah. This is for your understanding and for your reading. Okay, there are steps in starting a business. Every individual, okay, wish to start a business, so they recommended some steps, okay, for starting a business. Step number 1, search for and identify a needed product. Okay, search for and identify a needed product. There are some products that are needed, there are some products that are not needed. Okay, you, I mean, you consider a product, the society. So search for and identify a needed product. You think that this product will help. You think that society, meaning that you identified something. Okay, so search for and identify a needed product. Let's say, I want to start a business. Okay, and I think, as of my knowledge, I think coffee. Let's start a coffee business. So coffee, meaning that I identified this as a product. So search for and identify a needed product. Step number 2, study the market for the product. You need to study the market for the product. You need to study the market for this product, for the coffee, using as many sources as feasible. Whatever sources do you have to utilize all the sources, whether it's feasible or not feasible. Okay, so number 2 is study the market for the product using as many sources as feasible. Conduct a study. Number 3, decide whether to start a new business, buy an existing one, or buy a franchise. Now, step number 3 is to decide whether to start a new business from the scratch or someone else having it. Let's buy an existing one. Someone already have it. Okay, you already have it. You will just start it again, or buy a franchise, or you will go for a new franchise. So decide, this is your decision now. Step number 4, make strategic plan. Strategic, okay, strategy, okay, make huge plans. Okay. Strategic plans, always the word strategy, when we use in marketing terms, strategy means that different plans. Strategy is basically a combination of different plannings. Okay, it's not only a single plan. For example, God forbid, you have a business. Okay, so business fail. Let's say business fail. Business fail means that you have a plan. Plan A fail, meaning that you have plan B. Plan B fail, meaning you have plan C. Plan C fail, meaning you have plan D, meaning that you have several plans. So that's why we call it strategy. We could say it plan, but you're not saying it plan. Plan is a single plan. Let's say plan A. When we say strategic planning, meaning that we have a strategy. If this happen, what will be the alternative? What will be the substitute? If this happen, what is the solution for that? Meaning that you have a solution for your problems. So make strategic plans, including setting your mission, strategic objectives, and strategies. Okay. Number 5, make operational plans. Operationalize. How to operationalize your work. Operation means work. Okay. Make operational plans. Who is who, what is what. For example, what's your responsibility as a manager? What is my responsibility as an employee? Okay. What is this responsibility as a labor? What is this responsibility as accountant? Okay. So make operational plans, including setting policies, budgets, standards, procedures, and methods, and planning the many aspects of producing and marketing the product. Step number 6, make financial plans, including estimating income, estimating initial investment, and locating sources of funding. Make financial plans. Okay. Where the money will come from? Okay, how much we need to invest? This is called a financial plan. And number 7 is develop these plans. How to develop this plan? Now you have a plan. How to develop these plans into a detailed business plan, like how to make a portfolio. You have a portfolio, okay? Now, how to develop this plan? And number 8 is implement the plan. Now you have already made everything. Now just practically do it. So implement the plan. Okay, finding your niche by identifying a new product. Niche marketing. Niche marketing is basically the process of finding a small but profitable demand for something and producing a custom-made product for that market. Or you could say a niche market is the subset of the market on which a specific product is focused. Niche marketing is usually used by companies. Okay, they are providing usually 2 types of product: core product and supplementary product. When their focus is usually on the core product, supplementary are just to attract the people. Okay, so when they focus on a specific product, let's say, so this type of marketing is known as niche marketing. Okay, a niche market is the subset of the market on which a specific product is focused. Meaning, let's say company has a product line, any product A, B, C, D. Okay, but they are focusing only on, let's say, product B, or let's say product D, product A, meaning their focus is on a specific product. So this type of production is known as niche marketing. Choosing the business to enter. Of course, choosing any business where to enter, it takes observation, study, vision, and luck to recognize the appropriate product for your business. Okay? Do you have a dream? Investigate, prepare, and go for it. Okay. It takes observation. Choosing the business to enter. As an individual, you choose the business to enter. It takes observation. Okay? It takes in observation. Observation is a kind of monitoring. It takes an observation, meaning that you are monitoring. You must have a study about that, and plus you must have a vision. Vision is a picture, is a mm, is a picture of 30 years, 20 years, 10 years. Okay, so it takes observation, study, plus vision, and plus luck to recognize the appropriate product for your business. So choosing the business to enter. These are the steps. Do you have a dream? For example, yes. Okay, then go for investigate, prepare yourself, and go for it. So these are the choosing the business to enter. Okay, they have some suggestions. Okay, choosing the business to enter. For example, you can go for small business administration, small business administration. Okay, SBA, state economic development agencies, directory of trade association in the United States, U.S. Department of Commerce Office of International Trade, local colleges, okay, public libraries, Chamber of Commerce. Okay, these are you can choose the business to enter. These are some business selection survey checklist. For example, capital required. You decided one business, so capital required. How much you have to invest? Degree of risk involved. What is the percent of degree of risk that is involved in this business? Amount of work involved. Okay, amount of work. Independent ownership or franchise. Potential of the business. What is the potential? What will be the potential of, and the source of data? What will be the source for the data of this business? Method of obtaining information about the market. Okay. Methods of obtaining information about the market. There are different methods. Okay. However, mostly in general, uh, the marketers or uh, um, the marketers or the different organizations, they are conducting the research. Okay, and we call them market research. Uh, in market research, usually is conducted to obtain the information from the market, to collect the data. Collecting an information means that they are working or they are taking the feedback of the customers. They are asking different questions. Okay, based on their feedback, usually the companies they are making their decisions. So marketing research or market research is basically the systematic gatherings. Okay, it's basically a systematic gathering, recording, and analyzing of data related to the marketing of goods and services. So we call this step as a market research. Sometimes you might have the experience of conducting a research for someone. Let's say you are filling the questionnaire, istibanat. We call it istibana. Okay, basically this istibana is for a specific research. So similar case is in the market. You might have an experience, okay, or you might not have an experience, but mostly this is the method to collect data from the customers. Okay, they are conducting a different studies. Okay, guys, is it clear? You have any question or something? Okay. Okay. Okay, great. So this was marketing. Okay, this was market research. There are there are different methods used to study the market. Okay, any like it's basically same like market research. There are different methods that are used to study the market. First, second, third. First, to determine the size of the industry and market segment you want to enter. First you have to determine the size. Okay, calculate the size of the industry and market segment. Segment is basically a division. Okay, for example, one market, okay, you have to divide. So basically, when let's say this area is mine, meaning that this market is divided and this segment is yours. Okay, determine the size of the industry and market segment you want to enter. Second, estimate your competition and determine how you stake up against it. Estimate your competition. This is very important because for any business, you have to face the competition. Okay, so estimate your competition and determine how you stake up against it, how you are prepared for it. Because basically, competitors it's a competitor is always a big challenge. Okay, uh, and for the quality maintenance, competition is very important. So this is the only reason. Okay, if there is no competition, meaning there is no quality. So quality usually comes with competition. The third one is estimate your own share of the market. Estimate your own share. For example, let's say Riyadh is a huge market. Let's say my share in the Riyadh market is, let's say, 2%. Okay, my share or my company share, of course, my company share. Yani, for example, let's say I have a company of milk. Okay, yani fee other milk companies, fee competitors. Okay, let's say Al Marai targeted the market from the beginning. Let's say, okay, they have a share in the market, let's say 85%, 85% in the whole Riyadh. Okay, 85%. Let's say Al Marai 85%. One moment. 85% Al Marai. Okay, let's say 10% Al Safi. Okay, that makes total 95%, and let's say 5% the other companies. Okay, so we can say 85% shares in Riyadh market is Al Marai, Al Safi is, let's say, 10%. Okay, and the rest companies, small companies, they have just 5%. And let's say different companies, let's say Milk A. Okay, Milk A company. Okay, they have, let's say 1.10% share. Okay, Milk B company, let's say they have 1.001%, something like that. So basically this shows the share. So the third one is estimate your own share of the market. What is your share? Clear, Shabab? Girls, guys, clear? Okay, okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. MashaAllah, genius. Okay, okay. Estimating the size of the market. Okay, how to do this estimation? Okay, to recognize or to know the size of the market. How large is the industry? Okay, you should understand that size. Sorry, how large is the industry? Okay, industry could be different. So estimating the size of the market. How large is the industry? Where is the market for the company? Where is the market for the company? All right. Let's say we have company, but where are you selling your product? So where is the market for the company and how large is it? Is it big, small? What is it? Medium size? What is it? Are sales to be made to a selected age group? And if so, how large is that group? Okay. What are the size and distribution of income within the population? So these are estimating the size of the market. Which route to take? Figure 5.4. Let's say, for example, a gentleman work for someone else. With education, you are working for someone else. You have the skills, but you don't know how to utilize your skills. Meaning you are working for someone else. Or the other way is start your own business. Okay. So start your own business. Let's say start your own business, buy a franchise, start a new business, or acquire an established business. So let's say you decided that let me start own business. So the second step, buy a franchise or start a new business or acquire an established business. Now you have three ways. So which route to take? So this is up to your mind, up to your thinking, up to your vision. So there are some reasons for starting a new business. Reasons for starting a new business. Due to the flexibility, okay, work your own hours. It has a flexibility. When we say that you have your own business, meaning that it is flexible. Flexible means it is flexible for you. Yani work your own hours. You want to close the business, close the business. You want to open the business, open the business. So hours are for you. Nobody else is going to set the rules. Set your own deadlines. Nobody else. This is the main point. Okay. Nobody else is going to set the rules. Work in your. You can work day and night. Okay, in your business. So set your own deadlines. There is no deadline for you because you are a boss of yourself. Sell how you want to sell. Use your own methodology how to sell the product. Okay, sell how you want to sell. Create your own environment. Yani develop your own culture. Okay, create your own environment means develop your own culture. Every organization, they have their own culture. So develop your own culture. Pursue your passion. This is the time where you can work on your dreams. So pursue your passion. Plus create something from scratch. Basically, you are having the opportunity to start something from zero. So create something from scratch, meaning from zero. Reasons for not starting a business. Okay, there are some reasons. Okay, for not starting a new business. Problems in finding the right business. Okay, few problems in finding the right business. Sometimes you are facing the problems. Problems associated with assembling the resources. Okay, associated with assembling the resources, meaning you do not have the enough resources. Sometimes you have the enough resources, but it's not associated with some other qualities and factors. So problem associated with the assembling the resources, meaning there are some gaps. For example, you have the investment, but you don't know how to invest it. Okay, lack of an established product line. Lack of an established product line. Product line is basically when a company they have more than one product. Let's say product A, B, C. For example, Procter and Gamble. In Procter and Gamble P&G, we have different products. For example, Duracell, okay, Pringles, okay, Crest. These are the products produced by P&G. So different products provided by one company, meaning this is called a product line. So lack of an established product line. Production problems associated with starting a new business. Production problem. You cannot produce. So there are some production problems associated with starting a new business. Who will produce the product? Lack of an established market and channels of distribution. For example, you manufacture the product, but there is no one to sell. For example, marketing channel. For example, manufacturer will sell their product to the retailer. The retailer will sell to the customers. Few channels, intermediary. Okay, you sell to someone. Okay, and that party will sell your product to someone else. So basically, this makes a chain. So we call it channel. So channel members. So lack of an established market and channel of distribution. Plus problems in establishing basic management system and control. Okay? Problems in establishing basic management system and control. Usually, you do not know how to manage your business. So these could be the reasons for not starting a new business. Reasons for buying an existing business. You already have the business, okay, and you want to buy it. So reasons for buying an existing business, already existing business. Personnel are already working, meaning that it's ready-made. Personnel meaning the employees are already working there. The facilities are already available. It is fulfilled or well equipped with facilities. A product is already being produced for an existing market. Everything is okay. The location may be desirable, meaning that it is easy or it is convenient location. Okay, it has a convenient location. Uh, Relationships have been established with the banks and trade creditors. Okay, relationships have been established with banks and trade creditors, meaning their relationship uh, uh, around them is well established. Okay. Revenues and profits are being generated and goodwill exists. Revenues and profits. Revenue and profits are being generated and goodwill exists, meaning they are in a good shape, meaning that they have enough profit, plus they are generating the revenues and they are in a good shape. Reasons for not buying an existing business. There are some reasons. The people or the entrepreneurs will not buy the existing business. This could be the reasons. For example, the physical facilities may be old or obsolete. Okay, the physical facilities, okay, may be outdated. The employees may have a poor production record or attitude. Okay, employees are important. Okay, employees are always an important assets for every company. So the employees may have, let's say, weak points, weaknesses. The location may be bad. Maybe the location is not convenient for the customers. Maybe let's say the convenience means, for example, they do not have car park. Okay, always crowded or something. The financial condition and relationship. Sorry, the financial condition and relations with financial institutions may be poor. Maybe the financial condition of the company, of the organization, or of the business venture. Okay, maybe financially they are bankrupted. Okay, with financial situation may be poor or maybe they are poor. The inventory may be obsolete or of a poor quality. Maybe the inventory system, what's coming out, what's going out, maybe they have this poor quality of their inventory system. So these could be the reasons for not buying an existing business. Reasons for buying a franchise. Why the entrepreneurs or why a businessman will go business, of course, businessmen and businesswomen. Okay, reasons for buying a franchise. These are the some reasons. For example, track record of success. They will look at the track record of their success, where they were, where they are, and expectedly where they will be. They will check the track record. The second, strong brand. Okay, strong brand means how strong they are. Big name. For example, let's say Apple. Apple is a huge brand. I mean, it's a huge name, big name, strong brand name. Okay, so track record of success plus the strong brand. This could be a reason for buying a franchise. Okay, Noura, what is it? Okay. Uh, Muhammad, okay, we can share our products as the strategy of company. Can multiple companies work with same franchise? Of course, no, Noura. Franchise is always one for one product. Okay, I will come that what is franchise. Okay, I'm going to give you the example. Okay, Muhammad, what does mean of franchise? I'm coming. Okay, Muhammad Al-Nimar, the rate of success is almost 100%. Nobody can say for any business the rate of any business is 100% chances. I'm going to discuss this in detail. Okay, next slide is coming. What is franchise? Muhammad Al-Nimar. I'm I'm coming to the point. Okay, okay, what are the odds of failure if you franchise? Muhammad Al-Nimr, one moment. Okay, we are going there now. Okay, track record of success, strong brand, training programs. Okay, reason this is also a reason for buying a franchise. Training programs, how they are training the employees, ongoing operation support. Your questions are valid, by the way, guys. Your questions are valid, but I don't know. Ashallah, we have some intellectuals. At least to start the franchise, this should be start from the definition that what is a franchise. Okay, they start straight away reasons for buying a franchise. Anyhow, training programs. What type of training programs do they have? Ongoing operation support. Okay, how they are. I mean, their operation, ongoing operation support. What is usually their activities? Okay, marketing assistance. How they are providing the assistance to the general market. Okay, what are their contribution towards the marketing? And plus, do they have the purchasing power, buying power? Okay, people have the purchasing power. Reasons for not buying or purchasing, the opposite of this. Okay, these are for buying a franchise, these are for not buying a franchise. The cost of the franchise may outweigh the benefit of its purchase. Very clear, and there is no balance. Okay, the cost of the franchise may outweigh the benefit of its purchase, and no profit. So this could be a reason. Unsuccessful marketing, meaning they do not have any marketing, because you cannot apply your rules in franchising. You have to follow the rules. That is the rules. So unsuccessful marketing. Number three, it may not give the owners enough independence. Of course, okay, you have to follow the rules and regulations. You do not, you are not allowed to cross your limits. You have limitations. For franchisors tend to hold the advantage over franchisee. Okay, he or she has to look for the franchisees. Okay, he or she has to look for the franchisees, not to himself. Okay, now what is a franchising? Franchising and franchise. Franchising, basically a marketing system whereby an individual owner conducts business according to the terms and conditions set by the franchisor. Okay, franchising, basically it's a marketing system. Okay, franchising is basically a marketing system whereby a single people or individuals owner conduct business according to the terms and conditions set by the franchisors. Okay, for example, we have the examples of, let's say, STC franchise, the local. For example, we have the examples of KFC or McDonald's. These are the examples of franchise. Okay, so what usually they do, this procedure is known as franchising. Okay, so franchising is basically a marketing system whereby an individual's owners conduct business according to the terms and conditions set by the franchisor. Franchisor is the one who sell their rights to the individuals where they conduct a business, but they have to follow certain rules. Okay, so this was a franchising. Now what is a franchise? Franchise is basically where they conduct marketing activity and sell the product. This is place, the place itself is basically a franchise. So this is, franchise is basically an agreement whereby an independent business person is given exclusive right to sell a specific good or service. For example, in a STC, okay, they have to follow the rules of STC. They cannot advertise something else. They have to stick to the rules. Okay, so basically franchise is the agreement whereby an independent business person is given exclusive rights. Exclusive, and you have the exclusive rights to sell a specified good or services. So this is franchise. Now franchisor, what is a franchisor and what is a franchisee? Franchisor is basically owns the franchise name and distinctive elements and licenses others to sell its products. Is franchisor. Franchisor owns the franchise name and distinctive elements and licenses others to sell its products. For example, the owner of the real franchisor. Let's say the owner of McDonald's, franchisor. Franchisee, an independent business person who agrees to sell the products according to the franchisor's requirement. Franchisee, for example, let's say I decided to buy a franchise of STC, so I will be a franchisee. Okay, STC will be a franchisor. I am selling the STC products, so in this case I am a franchisee and STC is a franchisor. Is this clear, guys? Okay, great. Okay. Okay, investigate the franchise. How to do the investigation about the franchise. How long has the franchisors been in business? Yani whenever you want to investigate any franchise, for example, let's say you want to start a business, okay, and you decided about franchise. Let's open the franchise of KFC. Okay, so these are some questions that you must need to look for the answer of these questions. Based on finding the answers of these questions, okay, you will go for the business. You did something? You did something? Munne? Okay. Okay. Uh, based. One moment, guys. Okay, okay. I'm here. Is the voice is clear now? Qasim Al Ismail. What's the problem with the voice? Maybe you have a problem in your speaker. Check your speaker. Okay. 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 So investigate the franchise. How long has the franchisors been in the business? Yani for example, let's say you want to have a franchise. You want to buy a franchise. Let's say you decided, let me buy a franchise of Zain or STC. STC is a good example. Okay. So you have to look for the answers of these questions. Based on these questions, based on the answer of these questions, basically this is a process to investigate, meaning that you are investigating something to get into a business. For example, question number 1, how long has the franchisors been in business? Okay, 5 years, 10 years, okay, 1 year, 2 year, okay. How many current franchisees are there? Based on their network, okay. How many current franchises are there? What is the failure rate of the franchisees? You can collect this information very easily by entering to any franchise. Are there any pending or past lawsuits and what have they been for? Okay, is there anything pending? Okay, does the franchisors have a reputation for quality products or services? So very clear, okay, about quality maintenance, about product and services. What is the franchisor's financial health? Wealthy? Is it wealthy or not wealthy? Okay. So these are some investigation question marks, questions that can be investigated by the individuals to go for any franchise. Possible problems areas for franchisees. There are some problems, okay, possible problems, uh, uh, problem areas for franchisees. The high price of supplies that must be bought from the franchisee. High price is a problem. Inadequate servicing, insufficient, non-professional. Slashing or reduced technical support and services. Okay, technical support and services. Any fee problem, there is a problem. Network problem, server down, technical support and services. Plus fraud, sometimes they are cheating. So these are the possible problems areas for franchisees. Sometimes they are lying with you. Lying is basically fraud, cheating. Expected areas of growth, okay, in the as entrepreneurs. For example, restaurant is growing again because in the past restaurants were not encouraged. Now restaurants are encouraged. Okay, restaurants, motels and hotels. Okay, motels as for short stay. For example, you're in a traveling and you want to stay in a uh, in a in a way. Okay, for example, gasoline. Okay, you just refuel the gasoline. Okay, and you want to stay for like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. So the hotels you find on your way, we call them motels. So motels, convenience stores, okay, convenience stores like supermarkets and these stores, technology, okay, like new technology, and automotive parts, accessories, and servicing. So these are the expected areas of growth of a business. Other areas of expected development, synergy. Okay, synergy. What is a synergy? Synergy or market synergy. Synergy basically. Okay. So the concept that two or more people working together in a coordinated independent efforts, the whole becomes greater than the sum of its parts. Basically, synergy is a teamwork. Okay, if I am working, meaning single mind is working. If I am with my partner, meaning two minds are working. If I am working with three, so meaning that three minds are working. Okay, so there will be less chances of failure. So the concept that two or more people working together in a coordinated way can accomplish more than the sum of their independent efforts. So this is basically a process where the individuals are discouraged and teamwork is encouraged. So this is the other areas of expected development. So this was the end of your first 3 chapters, and that was the end of today's lecture. So you have any question or something? I hope the lecture was clear. Okay, I will share my email ID now because they were asking me email. This is my email. Okay, alhamdulillah that everything is clear. What is the difference between a franchisee and representative of Noura, you need to know franchisee, representative. What is representative? You have very good questions. Franchisee. Okay. Look for this. Franchisee. Okay, an independent business person who agrees to sell the product according to the franchisor's requirements. For example, you decided that you want to buy a franchise. And let's say you are in a new area, okay, you want to buy a KFC or you want to open a KFC, so you will be a franchisee. Okay, representative. Let's say you see someone on istiqbal or reception. Basically, he or she is the one who is representing something. Okay, represent. Yani there is something for presentation. Representing meaning that every day, daily basis, you are representing something. Agent is someone who sit on behalf of someone. We call him agent. Okay, TMA, do we have Muhammad? You talked about TMA. One by one. My God. One by one, one by one. Stop writing for a while. Let me read the messages. Okay, I hope Noora Said, your question is clear. I was not able to attend last class. Okay, last week we sent to you. You sent to me what, sir? I am answering all everything. Maybe you did not receive. Maybe I did not receive it. Doctor, yes, yes, please. Doctor, please. What, please? Asma, write your inquiry. What is it? Do not write anyone except Asma. See one by one so that I can answer all of you. On the homework. Did I give you any homework? If you're talking about Muhammad, what is your section? See, if you're talking about TMA, okay, let me open the TMA. What is it? Doctor, please, can you join us in what? You will kill me. I don't know. Uh, okay, Muhammad Al. Okay, can we get your email? I already mentioned, so we can send you the ideas for the TMA, as it is requested for us to share the ideas to agree on one. No problem. Go ahead. Go ahead. No need to send me. Okay. What is 1803? Maybe it's 1303. Okay. So far we do not have attendance because I don't know, for some reason my LMS is not working. So maybe I will start attendance from the next week. Let's see. I don't know what will be the method. Let me ask. So we have like 74 participants now. Wow. Yes, you can make a group, okay, for the TMA up to 4 students, maximum 4, okay, not more than 4. Okay, I will write my email, Muhammad Al Dbasi. I already wrote it earlier at gmail.com. Can anyone add me in the group for assignment? Add Dima. Okay. Khalid Yasin Muhammad. 5 are I don't know. Okay. If I know why other people out of my section. We are 5. Okay, okay, no problem. Najla, okay, go ahead, no problem. 5 in the group, it's okay, no problem. It's up to you. Okay. 5 or 4. Doctor, can you attend me? How I can attend you? I am attending already. Yes, and my group 5. Okay, Sabar. Finally, Alhamdulillah. Asil Qaid, it has 2 groups. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to do it individually or if you want to be a part of group. Okay, but collective, but keep this thing in mind that collectively if you are choosing your members, so this is your responsibility. Oh yeah, 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 it's my approval. Habib, go for it. I don't know anyone in this section. Can I do it alone? Yeah, yeah, okay, Dima. Why not? Go ahead. Asil Qaid. Okay, what about the attendance? Next week, inshallah, I will be able to take the attendance. Can we make it 2%? Okay, no problem. Ahmad Al Sadiq, yes, you can do it. Okay, individually, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 4 is recommended. Okay, I mean, everyone will do 25%. Usually, I am encouraging 4. 5 is okay. Some students are there 5, okay, but usually 4 is recommended. If it's a big project, huge product, fine, no problem. Uh, Mona Saad, doctor, what about me? How would I know what about you? What do you asking? Write my name. Write your name. What? Why? Okay, khalas, no problem. Rawan Alamri. Okay, okay. Rawan, okay, fine, no problem. Yes, see Muhammad Al Namar. Finish it soon. Yes, work on it. This is important thing. This is important thing. Okay. By the way, in this section we have like 90 students. So total numbers of 71. That means almost 19 are absent. Okay. Uh, I will. The TMA is about project. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Zahra, where is your mind? Doctor, we send you the names of the group with the name of the project by email. Okay, thank you so much, Habib. Okay, no problem, Fauzi Marwan, no problem. It is necessary to take your approval for the TMA. No, 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 go ahead. No need. Go ahead. We will see what we can do. Okay, doctor, is it necessary to take your... No, 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 khalas. Last date for TMA. I look for the... Look for the... what we call this? Uh, TMA file. Open the TMA file in the... you can find it on the deadline on the LMS. There. Okay, TMA file. Or you can share, you can ask from in the group. They will tell you where is the deadline or what's the deadline. No. For this week, I did not... I already take a picture of the students. Don't worry. Okay? But proper attendance will be from the next week. Yes, Najla, you can leave. Mona Saad, what about homework? This is what we are talking about. TMA, work on TMA, okay? Look at the TMA file, read it carefully, okay? And start work on it. And before the deadline, you have to submit it. The most important thing in the TMA is the plagiarism. Anyone found with the plagiarism, I'm telling you from now, keep this thing in mind. Keep this thing in mind. Any student, any group, Amal Asmat, wait. Any student, any group, if they are found with a plagiarism, okay, honestly speaking, it will be not in my hand. Okay, so meaning that you will be losing 50% marks. Okay, so be very careful. And you know what's the problem? The problem or the issue is that you have to upload the file, okay, the LMS, okay, and this will be checked automatically by the Turnitin. Look at Noura Ali. look for the TMA file, you will find, okay, or check the LMS for the deadlines and these things. Asil, yes, okay, go ahead. TMA with students in another section. Um, okay, one more thing regarding Asil Zakaria. Um, Sharing your work with other students mean that if you are talking about the project itself, then this will harm you. In other case, okay, ideas, sharing idea is something else, okay, no problem. Mhm. Okay, email is here. This is my email. Mona Saad, another doctor said no. What no? Everyone is responsible for his or her own. Next class, inshallah, attendance. Noora. I just took a picture of the students. If there is a need, I will keep the record. Otherwise, proper attendance will be from the next week. Yes, yes. Asma, yes, you can leave. No problem. Inshallah, Muhammad. Okay. Guys, you have any question or something? Welcome, Dima. Suleiman, how we can group for team? How can I tell you now? You don't know how to make a group? Welcome, Abdul Karim. Thank you for today's. Okay, welcome. Sorry for being late. I was looking for the class. No problem, Shafiq. Okay, I will share the dates now. Mm, Bayan instructions. Let me find it by summer semester instructions. Hopefully, this is it. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. TMA dates July 4 to 6. Okay. Final exams dates July 18 to 22. Yani let's say less than 1 month. Okay. So work on it. Start heavy work on it. My God. Look, see, this is what I'm saying. Look for the instructions. You have it. Okay. Okay, no problem. Noor Silavi. Okay, no problem. Okay. Let me upload the files here. Upload file. Browse my computer. You already have it. I mean, you can download all the instructions from the. You can download the instructions TMA. Let's say TMA. You can download it from here now. This is the file. Okay, this file. Can you see this? Bus 112 summer 2020. Okay, no problem. Noor, can you see, guys, this file, the last file that I just uploaded? Bus 115 TMA V2 summer 2020. Okay, Suleiman, you are asking who want to be in my group? Huh? How? So it's not how, who? WHO. Okay, guys, do you have any question or something? So you can ask me. Otherwise, if any student wants to leave, so he or she can leave. Welcome Noora. Yes, Hajar Sultan, yes, finish. The lecture is finished. If you want to leave, you can leave. No problem. Okay, Noor. Okay. Okay, guys, I'll go now. Okay, bye bye. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Assalamu alaikum.